Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Texans going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Houston, Texas, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Texans are ready to run back this kick. The Chiefs ready to get this action started. And the season is underway. Montgomery's got a chance for a return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. And where this player goes, attention follows. Johnny Football leads the offense onto the field. Johnny Manziel, the starter today at quarterback.
Jim, he found out what a lot of quarterbacks find out in the NFL. They have great success in college because they throw and they can run around. Hard to run around and just make plays in the NFL because of the ability of all the defensive players. So he's got to settle in, make good reads, good decisions, and then make good throws down the field. That was an awesome job by the running back that time, breaking those tackles. In the NFL, the low man wins. That time, the running back was the low man.
First down at the 36. Muscles through the defender. And Ingram's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
You got to be big, strong. You got to be tough. And we saw all those qualities that time in that run. Look at the broken tackles.
First down at the 48. Again to lean on him. One player will be watching on the outside today is Mike Evans.
Well, when you see Mike Evans, if you told me he was a defensive end, I'd say, wow, that's a good-sized defensive end. He is big, fast, and, man, was he an impact player in 2014.
Out of the gun. Looking across the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
380.
First down at the 41. Handoff out of the I formation. And Ingram's taken down at the 40.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Manziel's back in shotgun formation. That's a gain of 6. As we take a look at the defense for the first time today, these starters in the secondary will be challenged today in both the passing and running games. The Chiefs' defense now is going to go nickel. The Texans have it at the 34. Mark Ingram with the reception.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
The Texans have it at the 29. And Ingram's tackled down at the 29.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
2nd and 10. Mark Ingram with the reception. And he steps out of the field of play.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
3rd and 9. Tammy's got it. And a first.
Texans put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Now 1st and 10. Mark Ingram carries the football. This has been a long drive so far. Second down and 10. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. Runs to daylight for the touchdown.
What a way to start the year. The opening drive of the season for your football team, and what do? You march right down the field and score a touchdown. All that work in training camp, it all came, it melded right together. You made it happen. Exciting stuff.
Thomas has got it. Taking off. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner, but look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Personal foul, late hit on the kicker, and that will be a 15-yarder.
Jim, it's inexcusable. How can you rough the kicker in a situation like this? Football teams practice this every single day. That's what they work on from the start of training camp. Such a big mistake. We'll see if it comes back to haunt.
First down at the 20. And Ingram's got it on the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
From the gun. Has his man. That's his first reception today.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
Manziel's going to take it from the gun. He's got the catch. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
I think in a situation like that, third and short, you'd like to see the receiver get past the first down marker, so when he catches it, gets a first down. He doesn't do it, he gets tackled, and now they're going to have to punt.
Thomas got a chance this time. Thomas is taken down at the 33. That return's good for about 21.
Thomas is such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
First down at the 33. Connor Barwin makes the tackle. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
It's complete to Martavis Bryant.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Second down and 5. The reception by Martavis Bryant. Now looking at third down. Gurley's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. They'll go ground. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
Green's going to pull in the bullet pass.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
It's on target to Martavis Bryant.
The Chiefs had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Taylor's 5 for 5 after that completion. Second down and 5. Will go ground. Kendricks there to take him down. Third down. Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
The Chiefs know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
Just a quick drop back. Look at that. Chiefs are in for the score. About halfway through the second quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. And it's here midway in the second quarter. They found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
Montgomery is going to test the coverage here. They'll mark him at the 22. That return's good for about 25. The Texans offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
It sure looked like an interception for a while there, Phil. But how about the effort by the wide receiver?
Never give up, Jim. That's what you do as a wide receiver in this league. And he didn't that time, and he gets the catch over the defender. What a job.
Going to take it the distance. Touchdown!
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 14-14. He's got a chance to return this one. Keeps chugging along. Brought down at the 32. That return's good for about 31. The Chiefs coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing. If
Devin McCourty gets the theft. That brings the play to an end. Phil, how about the timeliness of this interception midway through the second quarter?
Jim, anytime you make an interception on the defensive side, that's a good time. No question. A good time for the defense, the football team. Now we'll see if the offense can take advantage of that.
Demaryius Thomas with the grab. Ball is out.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. The Texans snap it at the 26. Now cutting to the ball is out. He's brought down.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. 1st and 5. Scans the field. Thomas got the grab on the touch pass. That's another reception, giving it 2. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. As we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great. And the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
Thomas has got it on the return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Chiefs offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Chiefs did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs take it from the 38. They're going to get him here for a sack. The defense stops the clock. Third down on the way. The Texans will come out in the dime. The Chiefs with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down. Third down now. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. Makes the play.
A lot of things you don't know about rookie wide receivers early in the season. They don't know how fast they are. He showed his speed that time, gets deep, and makes a nice catch.
Taylor's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Fights off the hit. The defense gets a sack.
If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. And they deck him. The Chiefs decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Here's the football marked at the 47. He'll take the snap from the gun. Heaving it down the field, but it's incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
They're set to punt it away now. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. The pass fails to find the mark.
Well, I love seeing plays like this, a fake punt when you throw the football and it doesn't work. Hey, it's easy to do these things in practice, but when you got to do it in the game, you can feel the pressure, you get tight, and sometimes you just cannot execute the play.
And Evans has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Texans, one timeout remaining. The Texans will take the snap from the 40. Down the field. Hauls it in. What a goal and what a catch. That's his third catch of the day.
It's just not done enough. I think in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
First and goal from the 10. Now moving the football to the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Manziel's pass will go for an incompletion.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The Chiefs lined up in the nickel.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
3rd and goal from the 10. Tammy on the receiving end. The Chiefs have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. Should be what we call a gimme. And converts on the 3. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got the lead. Keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
Thomas is tackled right at the 28.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
The Chiefs take it from the 28. Launches it down the field. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Chiefs take it from the 28. Bryant Scott, touchdown and drawing close. We're approaching halftime, and they've put themselves in a great position to strike in the second half.
Just changed everything, didn't it? I mean, the way you and I look at the football game, but of course, it really changes the way the teams look at it. And that quick score, that puts you in a great frame of mind getting close to halftime.
Montgomery is going to test the coverage this time. That return is good for about 20. The Texans have had a lot of success in this game offensively, but they've still got a lot of work to do as they come out for this next drive.
Well, I think it's easy for them in a situation like this. They know they're going to have to score a lot of points, so you stay aggressive, you keep calling plays, keep throwing that football down the field, running it with power, and keep scoring points.
And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back to Space City, Houston, Texas, for the start of the second half after the break. He's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Got a flag. Makes the catch in the open field.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. First down at the 45. Down the field. And intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Texans take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here.
Vic Beasley takes him to the ground.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's reception number 4 for him.
Evans is a smart guy. He knows when you're running slant routes over the middle, you got to make sure you protect yourself. So he's under control, catches the football, gets to the ground before those defensive players could really beat him up. Good solid gain and doesn't quite get the first down. Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
First down at the 44. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. The Texans have it at the 44. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
The Texans are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Has the reception all alone. They'll mark him at the 28. The Texans have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Manziel's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning. He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of.
The Chiefs defense now is going to go nickel. Second down and 8. Beasley has the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The Texans have it at the 34. Takes the hit, throws.
The Texans put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
He'll have a chance to take off. There's a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Gurley's brought down after picking up just a yard. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. 2nd and 9. And now here's the toss. Talib's all over that offense and brings him down. Green's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Chiefs look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
1st and 10. Gurley's going to take the handoff now.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Chiefs come to the line with a bunch set. Rashad Perriman with the catch. Running room. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
That's a wonderful catch by the receiver. Getting his first touchdown of his rookie year and making that catch. That is the first of many to come for him.
Matt Bryant getting set for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Texans bring their offense back onto the field. A long drive the last time they had it, but they got only 3.
Well, here's what they got out of that long drive, too, when you talk about it. I know it was just a field goal, but they tired the defense out. Now they got to take advantage of the fact that that defense is tired and look for some strikes down the field.
But that defense today looks like a bend but don't break kind of defense.
Yeah, that's kind of their style, isn't it? They like to play that way, and that's why it's always important on the offensive side. When you get in position, look for that big play down the field to get in that end zone and don't keep trying to drive it 5 yards at a time. Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Tammy's got it, first down.
The Texans just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Manziel's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Thomas going to pull in the bullet pass. The Texans still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Manziel's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders. There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
First down at the 32. Launching it deep. It's intercepted. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Chiefs now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
2nd and 8. And Williams is able to read that play and make the hit. He's hit as he throws it.
Anytime your team is losing, you're on the defensive side, you want to get off the field. Nice job of being aggressive that time by the defense, and they force a 4th down.
This punt will be returned. Keeps his legs moving. And a run back of about 13. The Texans were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the
pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
Loss of 2 on that play. That's a gain of 10. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Chiefs have it at the 44. There's a flag out.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. It's first down as they head to the line. The Chiefs all bunched up here as they get set at the line. It's complete to Todd Gurley, and that's a gain of 10.
When you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
2nd and 10. And they're all over it for the sack. On the way, 3rd down. Looking to go deep. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Texans retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far, the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Tammy's a big target, but he plays that tight end position like he's a wideout, Phil.
Yeah, you know what you see now, Jim? It used to be everything was focused around the wide receiver. He was the #1 guy in the passing offense, but now we see many tight ends who are the #1 option, just like we're seeing here today. Texans, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Waynes is in on the tackle.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Manziel's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Buchanan's going to make the tackle.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row. Mark Ingram carries the football.
The Chiefs guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
Trailing every 3rd down, so big at this point. Defense lining up here late in this one, trying to hold on to the lead. They'll run it with Mark Ingram, searching for space to the right. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of
another takeaway. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning the game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
2nd down now. Gurley's taking the handoff. That's McCourty making the stop. The Texans will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. 3rd down and 3. Right back to him once more. Then picks up about 3. The Texans stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 30. They're going to stay on the ground. And that'll gain just a few yards. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Now 3rd and short following the run.
What a decision by the coach. You got a small lead late in the game, and here you are in a hurry-up offense. How about running an offense that just gets rid of the clock, gets rid of the time, get the game over with? That's the job. That's your job. Just win.
Third and short. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. Nothing like winning that opening game of the season, Phil.
It really is, Jim, winning week 1 in the NFL. All the hard work. You put it out in the field. You're not sure what your team is going to do. And then you go out there and you win. Man, you get to sit back and really enjoy it.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 2 matchup.
Thomas is back, ready to field the opening kick. Justin Tucker ready to kick it away to start today's game. This game has officially begun. Thomas got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Taylor's going to be the one leading this offense today. Last week he accounted for over 200 yards passing. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 22. It's caught by Kevin White. Mathis is the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See it for the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
The Chiefs have it at the 34. Bryant's got it on a pass, has some heat on it. Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Hill's there to make the tackle.
It's a nice, comforting feeling to know once you get down inside the 30-yard line, you go, well, we got 3 points. Now let's see if we can catch the defense off guard and get 7.
Looking to go up top again on first down. And he finds Sammy Watkins. And now we'll look at the Chiefs offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions. He'll throw it over the middle. That picks up 7.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
The Chiefs now move the chains. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. First and goal from the 7. That's a gain of 6. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Third and goal from the 1. Powers his way across. Touchdown.
Good job by the rookie running back that time, breaking the tackles and getting in the end zone. And how exciting. That is going to be a tremendous lift to him and take the pressure off of him. He knows now he can get it done in the NFL.
Green's going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Romo's coming off a game where he threw 2 touchdown passes a week ago.
Tony Romo has everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL. He has good mobility in the pocket, he has experience, and he has a terrific throwing arm, which he doesn't get enough credit for.
The Broncos take it from the 23. trying to find an opening to the right. That's a gain of 6.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
The Broncos have it at the 29. Out to Watson. Watson's marked down after a gain of 9.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 49. He's in the clear. Fights through that hit. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. And with the second quarter looming, they've gotten themselves out of the hole with that touchdown.
Yeah, it just gives them confidence, Jim. Everybody, it picks up the defense. Of course, it picks up the offense, and it gives the coaches a whole new way to look at this football game as we get ready to finish off this first quarter.
Romo certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Second down and 2. Gurley's handed the football. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The Chiefs have it at the 34. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
The Chiefs go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Broncos offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Well, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
That's a gain of 10.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
First down here after the completion. Stands in the pocket. He robs him of the interception. He turns around and defends the pass. And now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. Second down and 10. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass, but they can't connect. And here's the Chiefs defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Romo's ready for the snap, empty backfield. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Scanning the field. The Broncos get a first down.
The percentages of picking up a first down in a 3rd long situation like this are very low in the NFL. But how about that play on the offensive side? Good job. Really good first down. That should give them a lift.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
Romo's lined up, 2 tight ends set. Second down and 7. The Broncos now move the chains. That's his first reception today. The Broncos have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Romo's look good, though, and that should bode well for the rest of this one.
Well, if this keeps up this way, there's no doubt. I think it does bode well for them. Everybody is playing well on the offensive side. The play calling and the defense, they got to find a way to stop this hot quarterback.
The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. It's 2nd down and 3. Long ball to Calvin Johnson, but it's incomplete.
And quarterbacks love to throw the football high and far down the field. That time the quarterback doesn't do that, and he underthrows the receiver.
3rd and 3. Stewart's going to take the handoff from the eye. Stewart's taken down at the 18.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
Looks like a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Romo stepping back into the shotgun. Aaron Dobson is the target and makes the catch.
Dobson's so fast, you have to back off of him. Why? Because you don't want him to run by you and go deep down the field. So that time he breaks the out route, the quarterback puts him right on target, and he makes the catch. Just short of the first down marker.
And it's a completion to Watson. Touchdown, Broncos. Watson's caught his first touchdown of the season. And with that trip to the end zone, they're out in front here midway through the 2nd quarter.
What a good feeling. You know what they want? They just want to, they would love to get in at halftime and still have the lead because it just gives you confidence. It makes you feel good, and you can enjoy that cold drink at halftime.
Romo's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
What a catch! That's another reception given to the Chiefs. Moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. 1st down and 10. Gurley's going to secure the handoff. Gains 5.
The Chiefs, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Picks up about 5. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. 1st and goal from the 1. Force it across for the touchdown. Still, we're a quarter and a half into this game, and suddenly we're right back to where we started. The game is tied.
Yeah, it's tied, Jim. Both offenses, I think, are playing pretty well. You got to give a lot of credit to the offensive lines. They are dominating the pace of play, and that's why we have a tie score.
Brown's got it. Fights through contact. Thomas is there to make the stop. And a run back of about 19. The Broncos will try to continue this scoring onslaught as a shootout has developed on both sides of the field.
I have a little advice for the offensive coordinator. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep the pedal to the metal. Your players are playing great, and let them keep rolling. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package. 2nd down and 9. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Flyers, the one who made the big stop.
The Broncos, they run the football on 2nd down because they want to get 3rd and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got 3rd and long, and that list has shrunk down to just a couple plays you can call in this situation.
Out of the shotgun. Looking at every option. Billy Brown with the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Broncos on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the 1st down. That'll get you going.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. 1st down at the 49. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Johnson's got it. It's a pass that had some heat.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
The Broncos snap it up at the 26. Intercepted. A foot race to the end zone. The 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Green's going to start his return. Charging ahead. Waynes is in on the tackle. That return's good for about 22. The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
That picks up 11.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football. Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
And they get the sack. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Romo's going to be in the pistol here. The Broncos take it from the 43. Scans the field. Sacked again. He's been under fire all game. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. The Broncos now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The Broncos will line up the 1st down markers right at the 39-yard line. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. The Broncos will have to punt. Thomas has got it on the return. Mathis is there to take him down. That return's good for about 23.
Thomas is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
Watkins has been tearing this secondary to pieces so far, and he's headed back out there to see if he can do a little bit more of the same.
Listen, he's one of the best in the NFL, and he's having an incredible day out here so far, taking advantage of situations and showing everybody how talented he really is.
He's on his way. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Nice catch by the rookie wide receiver, and how about that? His first receiving touchdown in the NFL. He is so talented, there is no doubt he's going to have a lot more.
Matt Bryant getting set for the kickoff. Brown's got a chance for a return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy.
The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. The Chiefs defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Second down and 11. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. The Chiefs have to take their final timeout. That's it. Third and 10 coming up. Mason's going to take the handoff now. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Broncos trying to catch the defense by surprise here on third and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on third and long work, and you can pick up a first down. But that time the defense was ready. They tried it, and it didn't work. All
right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. That return's good for about 12. The Broncos talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
First and 10. Stewart's taking the handoff.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Chiefs defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Broncos take it from the 33. Johnson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Broncos still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Romo's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, and play calling, all good.
The Broncos trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Stewart's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Third down and 10. Stands in the pocket. Tough catch. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Well, one of the prettiest plays in the NFL. Maybe all of sports is still the long pass down the field that is completed. What a nice throw and catch.
Romo's completion percentage 70% on the day. Watson's tackled right at the 20.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
2nd and 10. It's caught by Benjamin Watson. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Third and 7. He's wide open for the grab. That's his first reception today.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Romo's now completed his last 7 passes. Scanning the field. Touchdown, and this game is tight. And now we're setting up for an exciting final quarter and a half as that touchdown makes this a very close game.
Yeah, it does. You know, listen, I was starting to think that this game might get out of hand, but that quick touchdown changes everything. We'll see how the other team can adjust to a whole new situation.
An open lane. Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
This kick returner, he's so good. You always have to pay attention to him. Even when he catches the football in the end zone, he will bring it out. He is dynamic. We see why he brings that football out. Makes people miss, has great speed, and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Brown's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos came out and ran the football with success, but that certainly has leveled off. Stewart's had less space to maneuver as this game's gone on.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little credit. They finally said, okay, we got to find a way to stop this running game. They changed the defense a little bit, and it's worked.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's tackled down at the 32.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run.
Get ready.
Surveys. Flag is out. Keeps churning ahead.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
1st down following the long play. They're going back up top. The ball sits at the 12-yard line. Romo's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. 2nd down and 10. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
3rd and 10. With 2 hands, he has it. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. We have more than a quarter to go, Phil, and that touchdown has certainly lifted their spirits and given them hope that they could still win the game.
It just changes everything here, man. I'm telling you, we're sitting here thinking maybe the game is over, but hold on there, big boy. There's a lot more that's going to happen in this game before it's over.
Thomas running this one out. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. First down at the 20. Throws the pass. And he knocks the ball out of his hands. Seeing these stats, Phil, you really look at them and have to go, wow, because both teams are just playing so well on the offensive side of the ball.
I know that's what the fans are doing. They love these type of games. High scoring, lot of action. They're having a good time. I know this. The defense, it's the other way around. They are having an awful time.
And a gain of 4. The Chiefs have continued to try to find a rhythm on the ground. Gurley's coming off a down week. And he's on his way to another one, it appears.
Jim, I'm not going to blame the running back. The offensive line has to give him a chance. But listen, let's turn it around to the other side. Let's give the defense a little credit.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Chiefs official. The good news is this is just a minor issue. But that being said, he's going to stay on the bench for a bit longer before heading back out on the field.
And you know, Phil, with this third quarter winding down, how important a third down stop might that wind up being?
Oh, I think it's going to be huge, Jim. You know, here we come to the end of the game. The pressure is coming on, and that stop might put some pressure on the offense.
Waynes is tackled down at the 39.
If you're a coach and you put the football in the hands of your punter, you have to be sweating some bullets over there on the sideline, and now you feel relieved because it worked for your offense.
Kevin White with the catch. That's a gain of 8. That's his 4th catch of the day.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it. And the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
We're about to start the 4th, and this game feels like it's coming down to whichever offense has the ball last.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with that. The defenses have been horrendous all day long. Yes, the offenses, they're playing well. They're scoring a lot of points, but you're right. Whoever has the football last, I like their chances of winning this game. The Chiefs, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
First and goal from the 9. He'll get it again. Ray's all over the ball carrier. Second and goal from the 10. Back to him. Max all over that offense and brings him down. Time for the hurry-up offense. Third and a long way to go. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Has it. Touchdown.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on 4th and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. Matt Bryant getting set for the kickoff. Green's going to test the coverage here. Tackles made. First down at the 16. Romo will slide here and end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Stewart lined up as the single back. The Broncos have it at the 24. On the money. That's a gain of 6. That's reception number 4 for him.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Romo's completion percentage 70% on the day. Brown hauls it in.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Second down. Nice catch by Calvin Johnson. The Broncos have a wideout who is in the midst of a hot streak. Johnson's having another big game today after a tremendous outing last week.
My gosh, he is so hot. Here's what we'll probably hear after the game is over today because he's been catching so many passes. I'm sure he's going to talk about his contract, and we know what that means. He needs more money.
And it's caught by Allen Hurns. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, the Dink and Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Now 1st and 10. Has space. Romo's taken down at the 40. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Romo's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Brown's got the catch and the first.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Romo's completed his last 6 passes. The Broncos have it at the 34. Looking at every option. Michael Brockers brings the quarterback down.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
The Broncos have it at the 44. He's got a little bit of daylight here. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. A huge 3rd down play on the way. The Broncos take it from the 33. Scans the field. And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. They took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
The Chiefs from the 22. Looking across the middle, and it's batted down. Third and 8 coming up. The Chiefs get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Third and 8. Airing it out. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Thrown incomplete.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Broncos from the 22. Complete to Calvin Johnson. Down inside the red zone now, trying to score as quickly as possible.
But listen, the defense has got to know the situation here. It's okay to give up a few yards, maybe give up a completion. Just don't give them the big play that gets the quick score.
Looking at these numbers now, you see the big target like this, getting back in the swing of things. Phil, a week ago, he was basically shut out, and today he cannot be stopped.
Well, we see a lot of smiling faces, don't we, on the sideline. The coach is happy, and, of course, the quarterback, he's the happiest guy of all because he loves his tight end target.
Browns makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Late in the fourth, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
Well, I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
The Broncos need a score, so they're going to be going with an onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
First down at the 44. Gurley's tackled down at the 43. The Broncos will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Coming to the line at the 43. Second and 10. Gurley's taking it on the screen. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Broncos will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. First down, offense ready for the snap. Gurley's handed the football. Fletcher's there that time for the tackle. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Here's the quick toss. And he's out of bounds.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain.
The Chiefs fans certainly had their heartbeat raised a week ago in a last-second victory, and now, once again, they're going to have to hold their breath to the end.
Yeah, but they got to feel confident in the fact that they know their coaches can make the tough calls. They like their quarterback. They got a defense that can make plays. They like the situation they're in.
the Chiefs from the 27. Late in the fourth quarter, and that play by the defense could decide this game, Phil.
Awesome job by the defense coming up big in that situation. I'm just going to say this real plain and simple. Did not like the decision on the offensive side.
Looking long. And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.